Imagine a world where we could clean the shower door, where we could clean the grout, where we could clean virtually anything high or low with no more bending, no more crouching, no more kneeling, no more rubbing, no more scrubbing. Folks, this is the Turbo Scrub. It is no fib to tell you that these are selling like they are going out of fashion around not only the country, but also here at HSN. To date, we've sold 60,000. It only launched 2 months ago. Here's what's exciting about our best buy of the day. While other folks are out there buying the regular Turbo Scrub, we have the exclusive world launch of the newest version. This is the new, improved, and more powerful. 25% more powerful and 25% longer battery life. Folks, it's 4 feet extra. So now you don't have to climb any ladder. You don't have to get down low. It does all the rubbing and scrubbing for you. If you're one of the original customers that got a Turbo Scrub, we would love to talk to you. 1-866-376-8255. Final 2 presentations of the night. We're at 39. We're on 4 FlexPay, and you know who's here. The man who we've watched on television for many years. His friends call him Sully. Mr. Anthony Sullivan, my friend.
Yeah, with the Adam Freeman show. I thought it's a Monday night. I was by accident. I see it's a Monday night show. It's the Friday night show. Friday night special.
It is, well, with you, it's always a special. My friend, this thing, I mean, I don't want to go crazy, but you have to go crazy.
You're already crazy, mate.
Thank you for reaffirming what I always knew. My mum always told me.
You do have to go crazy when you see a product like this at a price like this.
It's the simplest, but such an important tool for every home.
Yeah. You know, I don't bring you products very often, but when I do, okay, I save it up, okay, and I'm telling you what I'm holding in my hand right now is the #1 cleaning tool in America. It's literally, it's blowing the doors off. And the reason is quite simple. And Adam, you'll get this because you've been in the business for a long time. Battery technology has changed, all right? 10 years ago, this didn't exist. This is the power pack that powers the Turbo Scrub. You get 1 hour and 15 minutes of continuous cleaning with this. It charges in 2 hours of rapid charge. This is 25% more cleaning time than the original Turbo Scrub. 2 speeds, high and low, 360 is the lowest, but you press the button, it starts to spin. Now, there are 2 things that we're hearing, Adam, that people love about this. Firstly is the power, and we're going to get to all this, but the second thing, and you touched on it yourself, is the reach. I tell you, we've got that camera up there. How far do you reckon that is away? Okay, let me show you, all right, okay? You want to get the reach, it's 4 feet. So you and I can reach about 12 feet with this, but not just for reaching up high, for getting down low. We're going to talk all about the reach and the bending and how you don't have to anymore. But the bottom line is, I'll do a couple demos here and you can do an update. It does the scrubbing for you, Adam. You don't have to do any rubbing or any scrubbing. Use it with your favorite cleaner, all right? You can use any type of cleaner you want. I love Kaboom in the bathroom, all right? They've got your choices. You can use the old-fashioned scrub brush, but you have to do this, right?
It's manual.
You can use a toothbrush. There are people out there that actually use toothbrushes to clean grout. Or you set this down and you just hold it. You wave it like a wand, and I'm not joking. When I tell you that you wave this like a wand, that is how you use this guy. And it's got torque. All right, I've been saying torque all day. I'm working on it. What are you laughing for? Torque. It's got torque.
Twang to the way.
All right, yeah, well, that's what it is. It's got power. That's what I'm talking about. And it's got the same kind of power that you get when you use one of these new electric drills or these new electric leaf blowers. It's got the power, except it's less than 2 pounds. Super easy to use. You know, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not a fad. It's not a gimmick. It's not a gadget. This is an essential part of your cleaning kit going forward as you go into 2020, which is coming up soon. You know, you won't remember the days when you were scrubbing the old-fashioned way because it's done. What we're talking, you don't remember the old-fashioned drill, right? Remember, you probably don't even remember. You used to sit there and wind the drill. They're gone. We all use electric drills right now. This is to that what, you know, you can see there's the power pack right there. It sends a jolt of power. 1 hour and 15 minutes of cleaning. It's not, this will clean everything. You don't have to think, well, what am I going to clean with this?
Everything and anything.
Anything that needs to be scrubbed.
The RV, the indoors, the outdoors, you name it.
Up high, down low, and I'm going to do the corners here, and then we're going to move over to the shower a second. But this is, we built this. We call this the plexiglass corner prop. Because that's what it is, right?
It's a beautiful name.
It's designed to show you at home how, you know, from whichever angle you look at it, you can actually see what's happening here. You don't have to sit here rubbing. There's none of this action. You just set this down. You let that rotating action.
It's not straining at all.
No, you hear it. And I want you to get this home. If you've had a bad experience with these sort of scrubbers that never had the power before, this is the answer to your dreams. Whether you're cleaning in the shower, in the corner of your bathroom, on your backsplash, you take this and you wipe it down and you can see right into the corner. This brush is unbelievable. Let me turn, which camera? Camera 1 right there. I'm going to show you something right now. Watch this. This is the Adam Freeman special.
Oh, I love that.
This is the night. It's prime time, baby. You get the best. This is the all-purpose brush. This is your go-to right here. I just use the corner brush there, the shape like a cone. You see the way it's got like kind of like a pointy?
Yes.
Whatever you're cleaning, all right? Hard water, soap scum, lime scale, build up, okay? Let this rotating action, okay, break down all that stuff that's hard to clean, all right? All that soap scum, lime scale, hard water, plier dust, it makes no difference what it is. And then, where's my squeegee? I got my brush out. Don't get that, throw that away. Take your squeegee and have a look at this. Okay, have a butcher's hook at this, all right?
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about right there. All done with no effort, zero effort. I'm gonna put Adam to work in a minute and you're gonna see, I'm gonna take a break and go and have a cup of tea. And I'm going to put Adam to work. It's going to be the Adam Freeman on his own show, scrubbing and cleaning. I'm telling you, I get excited about this. I've been here for 24 hours. I forget how many thousands we've sold, but thank you, because this is an amazing, amazing product that really does everything it says it's going to do.
Well, we actually, at this stage, we're at 32,000, so we are now nearly sold out for the day. It's interesting because when you watch Sully do these things, when you watch him do it so effortlessly, you may say, well, why didn't they create this 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago? The reality is they couldn't create it because the battery technology that's needed to maintain that constant power so that it doesn't strain, so that it doesn't grind to a halt when you're pushing it against a surface, it wasn't there. Now, with the Turbo Scrub 360, the battery innovation is built in so that even if it's that hard water stain, even if it's that grout that's not been cleaned for a long time, even if it is something that's really stuck on there, this motor, this technology, this battery-driven brush is going to cut through it. It's phenomenal. And incidentally, when Anthony was showcasing the brushes, we're going to send you all of them. So you're going to get the all-purpose brush on here, but then you get 3 others. There's your all-purpose. These are your 2 heavy-duty brushes, and then there's that corner brush that is invaluable. But buyer beware, folks, and it really is. If there's one message to get across in this presentation, it is this. Turbo Scrub is selling literally thousands every single day across the country. We do not have Turbo Scrub 360. We have Turbo Scrub 360 Pro. This is the newer one that is 25% more powerful, 25% longer battery. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're gonna buy one, get this one, because you're getting so much more for your money. Now, you know the price goes up at midnight and all that jazz, but the reality is, for so many of us who watch what Anthony's about to do, this is a common issue every day. Anthony, when you have bad knees, when you have aches and pains, when you get down low, it's a bind, it's horrible.
Well, you know what's funny? Sometimes it's getting down there is not that difficult. It's getting back up again is the hard part. It's amazing how many people have bad backs, bad knees, bad shoulders, arthritis, a weak back, about a week back. You know, and let's be honest, if you're going to clean the shower, this is normally how it goes, right? You get your cleaner, or whatever it is, you have a scrub brush, and you spray it around, and you're down on your hands and knees, and you're in there. I call it hand-to-hand combat. You're breathing it in, you're slipping, you got your hands in the mess. All right? Watch the difference when you use the Turbo Scrub. Get off your hands and knees. Welcome to 4 feet of extension, all right? This is the Turbo Scrub right there. It clicks, it's literally a click. And it goes from 2 to 4 feet. I'm gonna dip it in my cleaning solution here. All right, this is my OxiClean Kaboom mix.
I've heard great things about Oxy.
Great mix. But look at the power in here. I've only just done this today. All right, look at the way it causes like this to spin around. You can see the spinning action there. But you can clean the shower, all right, without getting in the shower. Up until now, I don't think that's really been possible.
Right.
You have to get in the shower or pay someone to get in the shower. I'm 6 feet tall, all right, 6'3", about 6'4" with my heels on right now. Don't worry. They're very, very happy with my heels, all right? They're nice,
They're beautiful
English
heels,
style.
Anthony.
You'll even approve of these, Adam.
I do.
I mean, I actually dressed up for you today. I always feel very inadequate when I'm with Adam. Adam's the best-dressed man. You should be in People magazine for best-dressed man, I'm telling you.
Will you stop?
Best-dressed man on television.
I just know the right
Look
outlet.
at this, or sexiest man alive, maybe. I don't know, but look at this, all right? If you need to get into corners...
Don't make me blush, Anthony.
Two men cleaning. You gotta love this show. Where are you gonna get two grown men get excited about cleaning other than
With
two
a British
English
accent.
men? All right, even better than that. All we need is a dinner jacket. But seriously, I mean, look. When I say seriously, I'm talking about a cleaning product here, under $40. I'm not talking about breaking the bank and investing in a mortgage. You don't have to ring anyone up and take a loan out to buy this, all right? It's very, very cost-effective for what it does. It'll get in and around the soap scum, around down low. You want to do a vertical surface? How did you make the mess in this shower? What do you do to it, John? What is this? It's some mixture.
It's filthy.
I want to thank John and Tyler behind the scenes here. Their whole job today has been here just to make this shower look disgusting, and it really does look disgusting. It's grey, it's dirty. I don't think there's ever a shower in the history of showers that looks this bad. But look, I'm making a dent into it, okay? There's a clean spot right there. I cleaned a bit. But I did it with no rubbing and no scrubbing. And if you want to get up high, we're having a bit of fun here because I have been here since whatever time, midnight last night. I'm running on about 30 minutes sleep, all right, okay? But it's all good.
You're
I'm
at your
excited.
best, Anthony.
I'm finishing it up with you, mate. That's why I'm excited. I'm going to go home and I'm going to pass out. The reach here is what I'm talking about, all right? I'm 6 feet. This gives you 12 feet of reach. Think about it. You can get on a step stool, get on a ladder, climb up, fall off, break your ankle, go in there. What happened? Oh, it's cleaning the shower. Changing a light bulb. It's always doing something stupid where you fall over. Before Adam gives you an update, I want to show you one thing here because it's important. All right? Now I'm going to get in the shower, risk life and limb now. But watch this, okay? Hard water stains. No, I can't stress. What tends to happen is, Adam, you tend to find yourself doing this.
Yeah.
Because you're used to doing that.
Yeah.
With the Turbo Scrub, you can go north, south, east, west, up, down, sideways. It makes no difference. Turn it off, grab your squeegee, and I love to have a squeegee in the shower because look at that. That is what I'm calling clean right there. Streak-free shine, no rubbing, and no scrubbing. That's what I'm talking about. Right,
it's
be
good
careful.
as new.
Getting out of the shower now. Don't want to kill myself.
Don't slip, for heaven's sake. Folks, we are having fun tonight, but it's easy to have fun when you have a product that is so darn easy to present. This is, I think we can all agree, just something that we waited a long time for. You know, because when you talk about cleaning, it's something we've got to do. Not all of us love to clean. So if a tool comes along that's going to make life easier, make cleaning faster, I'm in, I'll take it. The reality with this is you get the logic. There's two things. First of all, you really understand the idea that now we can get to those hard to reach places up and, importantly, down so you don't have to bend down. You're not on your knees. If you've got arthritis, if you've got aches and pains, you know, it's not easy. If you're not very mobile, it's not very easy. But we still got to clean. So now we don't have to bend. We don't have to get on a ladder. We don't have to do any of the sort. You take that convenience and you combine it with something that means now you're not physically rubbing and scrubbing. This is doing it for you. Now, even though that shower was a mess, I mean, that thing, we really put it to the test. It's filthy. It showcases the fact that it will cut through anything because of the revolutions per minute, because the power driven by the newest technology with the rechargeable battery. It's awesome. Maybe it's the pool, maybe it's the tiles, yes, maybe it's the grout, maybe it's the boat, maybe it's the RV, maybe it's the wheels. You name it, you can use it on just about virtually anything. When you really break it down to the price point, that truly speaks volumes. It's under $10 to get it home.
It's a bonanza.
It's a bonanza. It's an Anthony Sullivan Turbo Scrub bonanza happening on this Friday night. Anthony, sir, here's what they're telling me. With everyone on the phone line, we have fewer now than 12,000 left, which may seem like a lot, but we have over 3,000 people nearly who were ordering for the past 20 minutes.
That's
so,
what I'm
folks,
talking about.
this is going to be gone.
That's what I'm talking. Let's talk about tubs, all right? Okay, you want it to be gleaming, all right? All right? You want to gleam that. Now look at the state of this, all right?
What is that?
You want it to be gleaming, but look at it. You're gleaming the cube. You're down here, okay, on your hands and knees. If you do it the old-fashioned way, you've got your cleaner in one hand and you've got your sponge in the other. Now, my old partner, Billy Mays, all right, okay? There's a video of him online, okay, cleaning a tub. This is a true story. You can look it up. Not right now, after I get off the air. We're doing a scene cleaning a commercial, and he fell into the tub. All right, it's on video.
As an accident?
It's got about 2 or 3 million views. Right? He falls in the tub cleaning it. And this is a guy who's a professional cleaner. When you use this, all right, you are not even getting near it. I'm in another zip code when I clean this. So I'm standing away, literally. And, you know, look, we're having a bit of fun here, but in a serious note, you don't have to bend.
No.
You don't have to put any effort in. You can use this
You're
with
not
any cleaning
pressing
solution.
hard.
No, because it's rotating. You've got, look, if you talk to a mechanical engineer and you said, why is this so good? They'll tell you one thing. It's called mechanical action. All right, you need to get the friction. You need to create that friction to remove the stains, to remove the soap scum. That's sort of the science behind this. And just like Adam said, up until now, this kind of technology hasn't been available. We used to use D batteries or C batteries, and they just didn't have the power. Use this to get rid of that ring around the tub, and then press the button, okay, it comes to a standstill. Pull out, this is your go-to, this is your all-purpose brush right here. This is the one you're gonna use 80% of the time, and then you take out, this is the corner brush. This is like sending in the Marines, all right, okay? This is the mean cousin, all right? This is the mean cousin of this one. You put it on when you got a tough job in the corner, all right, in your bathroom, and you don't want to bend over. I can stand a solid 2 or 3 feet from this, okay, and I've got 4 foot of reach on here, and I don't have to do any work. You can sit on the phone playing some game with your friend on a tab. If you want to clean, this takes the effort. It's the muscle without the tussle. Let your grout be the guide. But look at this corner brush. And I'll tell you what, come and hold this a second, all right? Thank you very much. All right, that's me, I'm done now. Push down on that and, like, try and stop it. Okay?
You can't!
You see the power here? All right, I'm telling you, all right? Let's go good golf swing now. You can back swing and then whack the camera as hard as you can. But how does it feel in the hand?
Well, it just does itself. It kind of moves itself along because of how powerful it is and the revolutions. But you see, with this kind of thing, Anthony...
You missed a spot right there, all right?
Oh, you're such a perfectionist.
If you're going to do it, all right, you got to do it properly.
Sounds like a dentist drill, doesn't it?
But so here's your corner brush, but you've got a really strong motor right here that does the job so you don't have to. And it sounds so cliche, but it's true.
But Anthony, because it doesn't have to be that length, does it? If you don't want it to.
No. So if you want to get rid of the extension, well, you can see right there. There's the power, and you get an hour and 15 minutes of cleaning.
Right.
Now, in my opinion, if you're cleaning for more than an hour and 15 minutes, you need to stop, all right, okay? Stop cleaning for more than an hour and 15 minutes.
It's too much.
You don't need to do that. But this is phenomenal. I'll tell you what I'm going to do really quick. I want to do the toilet, and then I'd like to do the window. I don't want to go to the toilet.
I was going to say, might want to rephrase that right
I want to do the toilet.
Guys, just before Anthony does it, one quick thing, because this is one of the exciting things about this job is when you start to see this kind of reaction. I don't remember the last time, certainly in the past 2-3 months, where we've had in excess of 2,800 people on the phone for minutes on end. This is the best-selling cleaning tool in America today. It's launching in Australia and in the United Kingdom and in Germany and France and Italy. And people all around the world see those same benefits that you and me and Anthony are seeing in this. It's about any age, anybody that's cleaning, making life easier. If you would like to order yours, we have all of our wonderful men and women, guys and girls across the country taking orders. So your wait time right now is under 10 to 20 seconds maximum. If you would like to order, we would love for you to be a part of the Turbo Scrub family. Of course, with our courtesy, have it for 30 days to try it and experience it. If you don't love it, if you don't think it's life-changing, please send it back for a 100% refund. If you clean, this makes cleaning easier. Remember that last thing in these final 12 or 13 minutes, this is not the original turbo scrub. Just for you, HSN secured the world launch of the most advanced, most powerful one they built. 25% more power, 25% more battery life. Anthony, if you're going to get a turbo scrub, we will get this one.
You got to get it right here, right now. Let me tell you, I'm one of the least sexy jobs in the house, all right, okay? The one that nobody likes to do is the toilet. I'm not going to spend a lot of time down here because I think it speaks for itself, all right? Press the button. You don't have to bend over. This is a bonanza, all right, for cleaning the toilet. I'm using the rigid, the brush right here, all right? Whatever you need to get down here, all right? This will get whatever it is. That ring around the tub, the sparkling ponies, whatever you've got to deal with, this will get it done. You want to reach behind it, okay? You don't have to get down on your hands and knees. Go around the other side if you can, because I want you to see how this will peek through the other side there. You see that? Now, I don't have to get down. I'm not on my hands and my knees. My hands aren't into contact with the disgusting chemicals. You want to get around these areas where everyone misses. I mean, I don't miss because I sit down. But no, I don't.
The rumor's true.
Right, it's true. We sit down. No, well, it depends.
That's what we do in England.
It depends, doesn't it? We're very, very civilized. But look, all right, if you have to clean toilets, don't do it the old-fashioned way. Get that stinky brush with the toilet paper stuck to it. You hold your breath. You can barely deal with it. You can literally stand. If this is Florida over here, this is Georgia, all right? Okay? There's a state line in between me and the toilet. That is how good this is, all right? It's worth $40 just to not have to clean the toilet like that. Let's do the window, shall we? I get excited when I clean windows. Watch your step. Don't fall backwards, all right? No, it's just safety. Safety first, all right?
Anthony,
listen, I care about your crew more than you do.
I was having a drink of water there. It was all that
Sorry.
work you put me to. Okay, we are now counting backwards, folks. With everybody on the phone line, we have about 9,000 remaining before it's completely spoken for. I know this is, you know, in terms of a new idea, it's a simple idea, but boy, is this something we're going to use. Out of all the things that we're going to buy today or tomorrow or this week, this is something you're going to use time and time again. Remember, like this, we have it extended. It doesn't have to be the full 4 foot. It can be much, much smaller if you want a real handheld tool as well. It only weighs 1.85 pounds. So even the weight in your hand is next to nothing.
It's important. You just said that is an important fact.
It's true. Oh, here we go. Have you got a camera shot?
I was just saying that. I was listening to you.
I thought you were ready to take over.
I thought you were going somewhere with that 1.85 pounds. All right, let me go somewhere. So, 1.85 pounds. How heavy is that? A bag of sugar is 5 pounds, right? Divide that by 2, so empty half of it, and then take some more out. That's how light this is. And to be honest, you know, I don't want a big, heavy, clunky vacuum cleaner. I don't. What are you doing behind me? Don't touch me. Stay away from me. I can see what's going on. There's a TV right there. I can see it. Look. Let's get back to the business of cleaning here. British people, all right, okay, because I can speak this because Adam's here, we love to clean windows, all right? There is nobody who cleans windows better than the Brits, okay? Ever since I was a kid, we had our window cleaner come every single week. He used to wake me up in the morning. I'm like, God, here he is cleaning the windows. If you have to clean windows or glass or mirror or mirrors, okay, or shower doors or anything that you can see through, all right, why would you do it the old-fashioned way, scrubbing it, all right? Look at this. This is the ultimate way to clean a window, all right? Look at the scrubbing action here. 360 spins per minute on the low setting, 420 on the high setting, 1.85 pounds of portable power that fits in the palm of your hand. It's the muscle without the tussle. Look at that. And when I say I take this very seriously, I'm not going to leave one little bit of squeegee here. Look at that. That, my friends, is a clean window. This is a dirty window, all right, okay? Clean it with the turbo scrub. Can you keep up?
No, folks, we are rapidly approaching the end. Anthony, there's a couple questions coming through.
Am I ruining your show? You have another hour of me, mate. We're just getting started.
God help us all. That's why I love you being here. Anthony, charging. People are asking about charging. How do I charge this?
You plug it in. Let me show you. So it comes with a little charger. We all know what a charger looks like your phone charger, but I'll show you on the bottom here. This is a legitimate question. So on the bottom, right here is a silicone seal. There's also a little area, okay, a secret stash and little note. You can put a note in there, secret note, love note, and give it to somebody and close it up, all right?
Full of
Valentine's
ideas
note. It's just like, look, I love you in there.
I love you too.
Give your turbo scrubber for Valentine's. They put a little love note in there for your husband. I love you, honey. All right, and just close it, and he'll never know until he goes to charge it. It takes about 2 hours to give it a full charge. In fact, the next hour, I'll do a note, and you'll be able to see it. I'll send you a note. So 2 hours to charge it up. Hour and 15 minutes of continuous cleaning. Obviously, if you're pushing down and putting a lot of pressure on it, it will. It's going to wear down a little bit faster. But let's do a little bit more cleaning here, because I'm excited, because the end is in sight. Now, I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train coming the other way. It's Adam Freeman on the Friday Night Show. They're going to never let me on the air after this. I'm going to get a phone call on Monday. The executives are going to be right.
You
Anthony,
and me both.
You and Adam having way too much fun. All right?
No, but it's easy to have fun
Look,
with this.
we're not selling cars here. We're not selling insurance. We're not selling anything where you have to read any fine print, where you're going to have to make payments, all right? Well, you could get it for $10 on FlexPay. We are talking something that I think you sort of deserve to own.
Thank you.
I don't think anyone's going to say, I can't believe you wasted your money on a turbo scrub. What a waste of money. The minute somebody plugs this in, they're going to be, you know what, that's not a bad idea.
Right.
I mean, did you ever eat Chinese food and then you get in the bottom, you put it in the rubbish bin, and then the next day you lift the bag out and there's a big pool of Chinese food in the bottom of the rubbish bin? How do you... It never happened to you? It happens to me all the time. I don't know why. And when you clean it, right, so now you've got this goo in the bottom of your rubbish bin or your trash can.
Yeah.
Depending where you live.
Yeah.
All right, I actually do call it a trash can now. So, but once again, how do you clean a trash can? You empty it out, right, and then you fill it up with water, and you, once again, you nosedive into the trash can. This eliminates the need for nosediving into anything. All right, let the turbo scrub nosedive into the toughest messes, whether you're using this corner brush, okay? And I'm being quite serious. Now, look at the reflection on that. Look at the sheen. Look at the shine. All right? And then you put this on the all-purpose brush.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see you jonesing to say something. Right? Okay, if you want to interrupt, right,
I'm hanging on to your every word.
Listen, it's just...
I'm what you're going to say next.
Looking for things to say. Now, here's what I want to show you. This impresses me. When can you clean... Okay, I'm holding this like a pen, like a quill. All right?
So elegant.
It is, but look, do you see me putting any effort into this? I hate working.
You're not
I
even
don't
trying.
like doing anything that's difficult. That's why I like the swivel sweeper, and that's coming up later on in the show. You won't see me with a 25-pound vacuum cleaner. Not happening. You won't see me with a manual shift car. Don't care.
Never.
Like, give me an automatic, all right? I don't care. You won't see me with anything complicated. I'm a very simple person. You plug it and you play it. I like one-touch operation, and that's what this is. So whether you're cleaning shower tracks, door jambs, tile, travertine, slate, whether you live in a one-bedroom little apartment, an RV out on the playa, or if you're in a palace, like the Queen. I can see the Queen cleaning with this. I think she might like it. We should get her one for Valentine's Day.
Folks, whoever you buy this product should be very happy.
Well,
but we don't all have people that do the cleaning for us. The truth of the matter is, cleaning is one of those things that we've got to do ourselves. And Anthony has proven, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that anybody can do it.
you can have a good time. If I can do it, trust me. All right?
With a smile on your face.
I know, I have a good time because it's a good tool, because I'm not one of the reasons I do, you'll see me having some fun with the products that I bring you, Adam, especially with you, because you're a great guy, and I really mean that. I'm not making it up.
You said the same to Marlo,
No, I do like Marlo too, but you're my favourite. It does the job. It just makes it easy. I mean, rubbing is scrubbing. If you call someone a scrubber in England, it's actually an insult.
It's not good.
If you want to offend someone, go to England and say, "Oh, you scrubber." Right? Okay? You get in a fight, right? Because it's not associated with anything good. If you're a scrubber, you old... My she's an old scrubber. You don't want to be a scrubber. You want to be a turbo scrubber. He's laughing because I'm right.
I'm walking away from you. I can't cope. Folks,
You scrubber.
we have 5 minutes or 6
You're a
minutes left.
scrubber, Adam.
We love the fact that you're loving this. with everyone on the phone line now, there's about 7,000 or 6,000 left, I'm being told. Take advantage of the FlexPay. I hope we showcased and demonstrated as many things as we could, because the reality is you can use, Anthony's used it on the stove, he's used it on the solid surface, he's used it, you know, in hard to reach areas, the shower, the glass, the tub, the grout, the toilet, indoors, outdoors, high, low. But here's the reality about this tool. The reason why so many people around the country are ordering it and saying, okay, yeah, I gotta get the Turbo Scrub, is because it's saving us so much heartache. Think about it for just a minute. Because if you're watching HSN right now, and maybe you were doing some cleaning today, and it forced you to get on your hands and knees, and as you were down here, like this, your knees really, really hurt. This is not a good place. And then when you go to get up again, it hurt even more. You'll never have to kneel down. You'll never have to bend down ever, ever, ever again. Because with the Turbo Scrub, I'm stood, and now I can reach all those areas. For those of us that are house proud and want to go up high to those hard to reach areas, now we don't have to get on a ladder, a step ladder, a stool. We're not putting ourselves at risk. We simply use the Turbo Scrub, and now we reach 4 feet higher into the air, getting you to a place that we weren't able to do before. Folks, it's the lowest price cleaning tool, truly, I think we've ever done that is this versatile, but it's the most highly desirable cleaning tool. It's not something you'll use once a month. It's something you'll use once, twice, 3, 4 times a week. It's something you'll use all the time. You know, one of the things that you'll notice, and it's hard to demonstrate on TV, is simply the power. You get to see how it's performing, but what you don't realize is every single time that Sully is showcasing this, when he presses against a surface, it doesn't stop it. You remember with a motor or with a brush, if you press down on it, it would grind to a halt. It would slow down. With this, the power that you've got means it keeps fighting through. The power in this, because you've got 2017 battery technology, means you've got something that will keep on going even through those toughest jobs. And Anthony, it takes, you know, till 2016, 2017 for that technology to finally arrive.
Yeah, it's absolutely, believe it or not, about 1990, circa 1994, 95, when I first came to America, I did my very first television work. A gentleman I was working with came in with a very small version of this and showed it to me and said, look, what do you think? And he was very excited about it, and I thought, well, it seems like a good idea.
Sure.
Took it home, tried it, and I'm not kidding you, you put one little bit of pressure on it and it stopped. And I remember telling him, I said, it's never going to sell. It doesn't have any power. Well, here we are 20 years later. Not only has it got the power, but we've given you the reach as well. And it is really intuitive. I know we're having a lot of fun here today, but honestly, if you're looking for a good cleaning tool to help you, all right, with whatever you're cleaning, all right, up high, down low, bathrooms, kitchens, RVs, it makes no difference. East Coast, West Coast, wherever you live, freezing cold or hot, this is a tool that is going to make whatever you're cleaning easier, all right? You know, whether if you're into dirt biking, all right, and you've got, I mean, even when you think about it, all right, if you're, say you love trail running, you've got really cruddy, muddy shoes, all right? After you've cracked them together and you've got to get them clean, this will do that kind of work. This will do the heavy lifting so you don't have to. And best of all, for anybody watching right now who's got a bad back, who's got arthritis, who can't bend over, you know, for me personally, I can't really relate, because right now, you're as fit as a fiddle. I always wonder why a fiddle is fit, but I am as fit as a fiddle, and it's easy for me to bend over. But let me tell you, I was actually on the phone to my dad today, and he's hating life because he's getting older and he can't get around, and he's telling me it's just not, you know, everything is more difficult.
Right.
You know, one of these is already on the way to him. You know, and he's got a big house, he loves to clean it, but he just says keeping on top of it is difficult. This makes those tough jobs easier. You want to do kick butt plates underneath baseboards. You want to get up high, you know, in the shower of death over here. Okay? If you are actually unfortunate enough to be in the shower of death, all right, this will get it clean. Hopefully your shower never looks like this, and please cut me a little bit of slack. But if you're doing these hard surfaces, I mean, look, pay attention to where I'm cleaning. Am I doing any rubbing? No.
No.
Am I scrubbing?
No.
No. Am I bending over?
No.
No. If I want to reach up high, am I on a step stool?
No.
You're like this. It's interesting. You're almost 50, right?
A couple of years.
Did you know the most dangerous thing that we can do, all right, I'm not there yet either.
We can do, yeah.
But I'm just preparing you so it doesn't happen, is change a light bulb.
Is that true?
You got, forget lightning or getting hit by a car. A light bulb is the most dangerous thing that you can do. So this goes to my point where I'm going with this line of question is, my thought process is, it involves stepping on a rickety chair or something to reach. This eliminates the fact that you don't have to get on a chair to reach a ceiling fan, to get the cobwebs, to do your crown molding, because you've got 12 feet of reach right here, okay? It's got that reach, whether you're cleaning down low or up high. I'll go over and clean that lens right there, okay?
That's filthy, look at that.
No, I know, I'm not going to touch it, don't worry. I won't touch your camera. I know it's worth a lot of money, all right, okay? But bottom line is, talk about worth every single penny. This is worth it right here. And the quality, all right, it's got muscle, okay? It's the muscle without the tussle, because I don't have to break a sweat to do this. If I'd been scrubbing this the old-fashioned way, I'd be exhausted right now.
Yeah, of course you would.
I never would have made it. I would never have made your show. I'd be in hospital suffering from exhaustion. And it would be real exhaustion. If I had to clean all this with one of these, all right, it'd be a nightmare. Do you know how much harder I'd be working, sitting there? Oh, Adam, this is really good. You need to buy this. This scrub brush. It's really, really good. This is the latest in technology. No, this is, you don't need this anymore. No, I won't.
Oh, he's going to do it. This is a hard sell. This is an easy sell, folks. This makes everybody's life easier. We have
do the
to
windows.
say goodbye.
Should I finish on the window?
We haven't got time to do the windows.
All right, I'll do it later. I'm sorry.
We'll do that in the next
scrubber.
You scrubber. you turbo scrubber, you.
It doesn't sound as... It's like a ringtone. You don't want to be a scrubber. You want to be a turbo scrubber.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, Mr. Anthony Sullivan is not allowed to leave us. We're having too much fun tonight, even though we're wrapping up our today's special. Final quantities, of course, as you know. Still to come is Anthony's world-famous swivel sweeper. Over 3,000 spoken for already. Lowest price we've ever done. Have you seen this one before? This is, and has been for many, many years, the #1 selling infomercial product around the world. It's easy. We use ours all the time. It's just basically a 360. It picks up forwards, backwards, side to side, and it weighs virtually nothing. Okay, on the way next, we have the world launch of the jumbo-size Betabrella. There's only 3,000. Stick around to see more.
Pastels with a pop. Get a fresh take on bold and bright with new items for your home, as well as your head-to-toe look. We've got your favorite candy-colored pastels and mix them with saturated hues for a fresh take this month. New spring collections will turn heads and give you an uplifted outlook, whether it's fashion or new home decor. Shop our latest color crush on hsn.com.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, an amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
Watch Lancôme Paris tomorrow on HSN. At HSN, we're celebrating a better you, because healthy is more than just eating right. It's finding balance and treating yourself to a life well lived. Find your Zen-spiration. From a healthy mind to a healthy home, it's time to feel good, inside and out, because we believe healthy is happy. Live well and be happy with the health and wellness experts at HSN.
Does it look like it's going to rain? Oh, you better believe it looks like it's... Look, that's the Florida weather for you. No fear, though, because I have my world launch Betterbrella jumbo size, so I can step into the rain and remain 100% dry. Folks, last year, HSN turned the umbrella industry inside out, and today, with 100,000 spoken for, we are really excited to the very, very first time launch the biggest Betterbrella ever. You see that? That's 4 feet wide. The water doesn't fall on you. It's on the inside than the outside. Can I tell you a little secret? One of our wonderful team members here from Betterbrella, his name is Chad. He's been talking about this all day long, and already over 300 of you have ordered this, which means that we have, I believe, 2,600 before it's completely sold out. From the original Betterbrella, there's over 600 reviews all saying, yeah, this is the best umbrella I've ever had. From the ergonomic handle, to the double ply construction, to the amazing wind resistancy, it is the best umbrella you've ever seen. The lovely Tracy Rosa is here, my darling.
Bigger is better, my friend, and it does not get bigger than this. 48 inches, my friends, 4 feet of pure sanity. Shoes aren't getting ruined, clothes aren't getting ruined, nothing is getting ruined, because these, my friends, this is going to keep you dry, 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 because we are talking 4 feet of security.
So for 2 people.
Oh, yes.
For 1 person.
For a family.
Let me tell you, so many of you really are responsible for this even being made. A lot of you said, I love the Betterbrella, but I want a slightly larger design. This is now bigger than the standard average, but it's still so lightweight. I want to show you some of the reviews at the bottom of the screen. While you're watching those, definitely grab the phone to start to order, because there's still a lot of bad weather out there. Whenever the weather takes a turn for the worst, this is the umbrella you want. But Tracy, when we launched it, people looked and they said, I don't understand. This is the complete opposite to what we're used to.
We've turned it inside out.
Yeah.
And it's genius, because take a look at this. This is the easiest way to explain it. Follow the black coloring on this umbrella right here. So when the water is coming down, it collects the water, so the water is no longer pouring on top of me. It is getting collected in this black hole right here, and then when it's time for me to put this down, look where the water goes. It goes out. It's not going on top of me, and it is water resistant. It's gonna hold that water and evaporate it. And here's the other thing, wind resistant.
Yes.
So when you're going around the corner, when you're walking in that building and you get hit by that wind, it's not gonna bow, it's not gonna break. It is revolutionary. And this is how easy it is. With 1 click of a button, it comes down, and there you go. With 1 click of a button, it goes up, hands-free, easy as pie.
Tracy, my darling, I'm going to send you to the car,
Please,
if I may.
yes.
They are telling me, very exciting, and I know this means a lot to the folks that created this, we are now down to the final 7 minutes before sellout. So this is going even faster than we anticipated. It is just the best darn umbrella ever. If you wanted a larger umbrella that I'll say that again in English, generously protects you, but also protects maybe a couple, a family, you can all be under here, and you will be protected from that rain. You know, the nice thing about this umbrella is you're not so much concerned about it blowing inside out, because this is designed to be inside out. This is an umbrella that is so darn lightweight and so well designed that even down here on the handle, it's ergonomic. It has a soft touch finish that means it's comfortable to hold. Red now, there's only 300 left. If red is for you, call right now. There's red, there's blue, and there's black. A lot of us have spent a lot of money on umbrellas over the years, and they don't last too long. This is an umbrella that is designed to last you for many, many years. But as Tracy's about to share with you in a moment, it's about making life simpler with an umbrella compared to the way it used to be. One of the problems we have, Tracy, is when we go to get into or out of the car.
Oh yeah, and what happened with the old umbrellas? You would put it down and everything would get wet. You would get wet, your car would get wet, the inside would get wet, everything in the belongings inside would get wet. Not with the Betterbrella. Let's take a look and see how easy it is. It's open. Remember, 4 feet, the biggest we've ever done. And I come into the car, I have a seat still everything is covered. I can completely sit in the car. I reach up, watch this, Adam. It folds in. Water is not pouring on top of me. Everything is staying dry. I'm staying dry. My door's staying dry. I can bring this in. Now everything on the floor is dry. I close the door and I don't have to worry about it. So then it's time. I come out of the car. It is pouring down rain. What do I need to do? All I need to do is bring this back up like this, and I have got complete protection. I have not gotten out of the car, and look at this. I am now dry. I'm dry from the rain. I'm dry from the snow. I'm dry from the sleet. If it is windy, I don't have to worry whether or not this is going to blow because I have 4 feet of protection. Super easy. Easy to get in and out of the car. Easy to get in and out of the buildings, especially those roundabout walkways. It's very easy, and it's protecting me, and this is the biggest and the best we have ever done when it comes to the bed umbrella.
To put it into some kind of perspective, the original bed umbrella was 41 inches in diameter. This one is 48, so it's really oversized, but still it's like so lightweight. I mean, you don't even notice any difference. I think a lot of us thought the same thing. I just love it, but I'd like it to be a little bit larger, and with this, you've got it. $29.95, we're doing 3 flex pay. You can see we are nearly completely sold out. It is reverse open close technology. That's the patented technology that's kind of changed the industry from what we're used to. So with this, the dampness stays on the inside rather than going everywhere. When you walk into the house and you put the umbrella down and the water just ends up going all over the floor or the carpet. You showed Tracy getting in and out of the car.
Yeah.
You can't compare the way this opens and closes
Absolutely
to
not, because
else.
what kind of changes have we seen in the umbrella over
Not
the
a
years?
lot.
Not a lot, and this is revolutionary, and this makes just perfect sense. So here's the old umbrella, a huge customer pick, which people love, and it's great for one person. This is great for me if I want to keep everything dry, keep the shoes dry, keep the knee to the foot area dry. And if I have my 2 kids here, they're dry too. But look at the size difference.
A little like Mary Poppins.
Right? But you can see significant distance, 4 feet. The blue one is the one that's the biggest one there. Again, the inside out technology. It opens inside out, and you don't have to worry about getting wet. You can see that all the water stays on the black part of that. So when you bring it in the car, when you bring it in the house, when you go to set it down, it's going to absorb that water. It's going to evaporate that water so you don't get wet. Your loved ones don't get wet. This was made by our customer, Adam.
Yeah.
Because they said, we love the bed umbrella, but we want it just a little bit bigger. So we did, and that's exactly what we did. I would tell you, if you have a golfer in your life, this is a must-have because this is that perfect size. You can fold it down, and then it goes in the golf bag, and nothing gets wet.
Yeah.
You know, it is perfect.
Okay, so we're talking about everyday life. We're talking about any occasion. Maybe it is a golfer. Maybe you've had an umbrella that keeps flipping inside out. Maybe it's the wind that just doesn't know good at all. Even this being wind resistant up to 24 miles an hour is a big benefit. The fact that this is double rib construction, double ply construction means it's meant to resist it. So when you look at the money we've spent on umbrellas over the years, umbrellas that, you know, weren't so good, were clumsy, were heavy, weren't great in the really bad elements, this is a whole different universe. Final 3 minutes or sell out. Red, I'm being told red and blue are the fastest sellers. We always bring more in of the black because black is just a classic. You can never go wrong with the black. If you'd like to try it, we'll send it to you. For the money that it is, it's only an extra couple dollars extra to get this full jumbo size than the regular one because we discounted it so much for today. One last look, if you are just joining us, Tracy's going to showcase one of the selling points that really seems to hammer home how clever an idea this is. Because as we said at the very start, one thing that's not changed is the world of umbrellas. And Tracy, honestly, it was time it did.
It sure has, because if you have ever gotten in a car with an old school umbrella and tried to close it in, you know the struggle is real. You get soaked, your clothes get soaked, your purse gets soaked, your seats get soaked, everything gets soaked. Now with the bed umbrella, nothing is getting wet. Look at the area that it's covering right now. You can still see that there are several inches going out. Even the outside right here isn't getting wet. I'm sitting fully in this seat right here. And all I have to do is bring this in, and there you go. With a matter of inches, it comes down. Everything is protected. I shut the door, and I'm good to go. When I get out of the car, all I have to do is set this up, and there I go. Immediate protection. 4 feet now of protection. So when I get out, I am dry. My feet are dry. My purse is dry. My briefcase is dry. Whether it's snow, whether it's rain, whether it's sleet, 24 miles per hour of wind, this will sustain. It is not going to bow. Have you ever had an umbrella bow like that, and you, during a storm, and you have to try and figure out how to get it back? You're not going to have your struggle with this. It's 2-ply. It's going to keep it nice and dry because of that reverse inside-out technology that we have with this, Adam.
As well, Trace, because you and I said before, but a lot of us with our umbrellas, it's like we're always trying to stay in the umbrella,
right.
You know? Or if it's like 2 of us, we have to huddle, we have to be like this together, but not with this one.
Look at the radius that we have here. Very comfortable here. We can put the little one, Oliver, my 2 kids can fit in here perfectly. So it's no longer gonna be that struggle where you're all like, everybody's holding on to stay safe. There's so much room here, and it's perfect. It is extremely lightweight, very easy to hold. It's got this wonderful non-stick grip right here, non-slip grip right here. But again, this is what we're talking about, this crazy technology where all of the water stays in this cone. It's not pouring on top of me. So if you've ever ruined an outfit, you've ever ruined a purse, ever ruined a pair of shoes, my friends, this is the answer to that problem, because you have more space covering and protecting you, the people you love, and the things you love.
Let me show you what remains right now. If you want the blue, we have fewer than 200. And you'll notice the inside here, beautifully done. It's got the Better Umbrella logo. Don't accept imitations, everybody. This is the original and best. Black is over here now, 350 left of the black. So the black is black on the inside and on the outside, beautifully color coordinated. And then the red, fewer than 70 now remain if you want the red. It's that beautiful, bright, cheery red as well. So just, you know, everything about it, you'll notice, is so well done. From the way that it sits when it's down to the way that it looks when it's open, it's got personality, it's got pizzazz, it's got strength, and it's got performance, and you can't compare it to something like that.
I've literally been sitting here for 10 seconds trying to figure out how to open this thing. And I can't get it open. If you've ever struggled, here, Adam, I mean, seriously.
Look at the difference.
No, thank you. This is what I'm talking about. Pure comfort, pure ease, pure protection for you and everybody you love.
World launch, you can't get it anywhere else, folks. And when this has gone, it will not be returning for another 2 or 3 months, I believe. Tracy, Rosa, thank you, my darling.
My pleasure.
So much fun. You're first to get it. Nobody else in America has it but you. Get one of the final few, and we'll see you right after this. Mr. Anthony Sullivan returns for more fun and frolics.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, and even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should a failure occur. And portable electronics have accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. It's easy to add when you are checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
I'm inspired by almost everything around me that's beautiful. I'm Victoria Wick. I grew up in South Korea, so I can see things from a different perspective and marry all the multicultural elements into one design. I'm all about balance and versatility. In the Victoria Wick collection, you're gonna find exclusive designs, high quality cuts. No detail is too small, and my designs are never ending. It's fun, timeless, and still fashionable.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
I grew up always dreaming and wanting to create things.
I see something and I see that we can make it better.
One day, the light bulb just went off. Nobody has this. They're waiting for me to invent it.
Next thing you know, you're on HSN and the whole world's hearing about it.
It just sold out.
Very
very excited for you.
HSN celebrates the dreamers, inventors, and entrepreneurs who follow their hearts, helping American dreams come true.
Being here today proves anything is possible.
I just stood on something, but I stood on the glass.
Better pay attention, we're going live.
Folks, Mr. Anthony Sullivan is here with
How do I
his...
look, all right?
You look very prim and proper, very
Right,
much
good.
so. We have the always respectable swivel sweeper. Oh boy, we've got a lot of stories to tell here. If you've not met your swivel sweeper yet, honestly, you're going to become so well acquainted. This is something you will use every single day, just like we do at home, Chelsea and I. Okay, so swivel sweeper, for the past 10, 15 years, has been one of the biggest selling infomercial products worldwide. There was the original swivel sweeper, and now this is the newest one, the latest generation, with quad brush technology, forwards, backwards, side to side. It picks up in every direction. If you have pets with fur and hair everywhere, this is a godsend. If you've got young ones, children, grandchildren, as Anthony says, messy husbands, this is truly the wonderful, wonderful picker-upper. Tonight we're doing, just for us, the remaining quantity on our best price ever. We're at $27.95 for the swivel sweeper. So if you ever wanted to put...
What? I didn't do anything.
That was such
I haven't
a
said
cheeky
one thing.
smile.
I was
Oh my
preparing.
gosh.
I was preparing.
Are you prepared?
Because the struggle is real. Let me tell you, if you have to sweep, all right, and I'm all about making life a little bit easier here, all right, because the old-fashioned way is dustpan and brushes, brooms, massive vacuum cleaners. This is the swivel sweeper. It is the best cordless sweeper that money can buy. You always will hear me talk about lightweight with this, because this does weigh less than 2 pounds. And very similar to the Turbo Scrub, it's actually made by the same made and manufactured by the same manufacturer as the Turbo Scrub. So this is a quality product I've been with for 20 years. We've sold 20 million around the globe. Easy to use and lightweight. That's what people love about this. Let me get to work here and explain to you why this will take the struggle out of everything. It's called the swivel sweeper because it swivels 360 degrees to the left and 360 degrees to the right. It doesn't use wheels, all right? Don't
No
give me that
wheels.
cheeky- no wheels. There's no wheels to come off because there are no wheels.
They're already
all right?
off.
It will swivel in any direction, all right? It doesn't matter. So you're not limited to this back and forth motion, like going like this. You use this on wood, tile, carpet, it doesn't matter. Spin it around and it picks up. If one tries to get away, you get it. Okay, going backwards, it has brushes on all 4 sides. You just heard Adam say quad brush technology, and I'm gonna be serious here for just a little bit, and then we'll dial it up. But this picks up, this is a serious picker-upper. From the blue carpet, which is a higher pile, to this gray carpet, straight onto your area rugs. Now, area rugs, you want to get around a forest of table legs and chair legs, this will do it. It spins, it knows how to do one thing, and that's pick up. So if you're maneuvering this around, you see the way it spins, it even picks up going backwards, okay? Onto tile, into grout, it makes no difference. Backwards, or spin it around, and forwards. Spin it around, picks up that way, picks up this way. Whichever way you need to clean, the swivel sweeper does it. Now, to empty it, all you do is you carry it over. I'm all about cleaning without breaking your back. That, you know, it's this old-fashioned way of doing it is the dustpan and brush, right? You're chasing around that line on the floor. You've got 2 little tiny buttons here. All you do is you squeeze them. The trapdoor opens. All the dirt falls to the bottom of the trash can or the rubbish bin, depending on which side of the pond you're from. You close it. Your hands never touch the mess. You kick the trash can out the way. You set it down. Now, for the price, what are we at? 27 and change?
$27.95.
Which is another bonanza. Only HSN does these prices. I don't know how they do it.
They're crazy.
I don't know how. Did they pay you anything?
Not really, not anymore.
You working for free? Because I'll tell you what, all right, $27.95 is unbelievable. But look at this, all right? I know you make loads of money, mate.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah, I know I work harder than you, all right? And you make more money. That's just not fair, all right? Look at this. Look at the way right into the corners of the edge cleaning bristles of the swivel sweeper will pick up, all right? That's up against baseboards, all right?
That's a challenge.
Now, well, it's impossible. There are vacuum cleaners that can't do that, all right? Now, look at this, all right? Talk about difficult to pick up. These bits of cereal have been put into the corner here, all right? And you can see right into the corner on live television, no smoke, no mirrors, okay? That is picked up. So those edge cleaning bristles, boom, picked up. If something gets away, I see you say, oh, I missed a bit, but it is not perfect, all right? It is perfect, okay? It does it all. But it gets even better, all right? This is the third generation of the swivel sweeper. So there was generation 1, which was good. There was generation 2, which was better. And there's generation 3, the Max, which is the best. And here's why. All vacuum cleaners and all sweepers use some sort of rotating bristles to pick dirt up. This is a fact, all right, okay? Even the really expensive ones. Now, if you put hair in this and you see the way the hair is gobbled up going forwards and backwards, that will put the brakes on any vacuum cleaner or any sweeper. Now, we used to get letters back in the day when people actually wrote letters to say, I love my swivel sweeper, but what's happening is the hair gets caught up, bunged up, and backed up into the bristle bars. Well, every single swivel sweeper that you buy, the bristle bars are removable and cleanable. Now, I know that doesn't look good, right? But look at the way the hair comes right off, quick and easy. You don't have to take a pair of scissors to take it off. And then all you got to do is clip this. Let me grab this. You clip this back into the swivel sweeper right here, and this will work as good as new. That eliminates the need to take a pair of scissors and have to, it basically keeps your swivel sweeper going longer and picking up better. So if you're looking for a way to clean up, you are holding it in your hand right now, Adam.
What's that?
Swivel sweeper.
Oh, thank you.
Have you been listening to me?
Not really. No, I have. Every single word. We are excited, though, to present the swivel sweeper because this is a product that doesn't need any introduction at all. 3 generations later, and as Anthony said, 20 million sold. When it comes to daily life, with this quick pickup here and a quick pickup there, or a quick mess there and a quick spill there, the reality is we just want something like this. We want something light and easy but powerful and effective, and this does it. I mean, you're not restricted by cords. We could spend the entire presentation talking about the fact that there are no cords. You don't have to bend down and plug anything in. So we're free to quickly go around the kitchen or the staircase or the bedroom or the hallways. It's just such a great purchase. And when you look at the world of quick picker-uppers or easy sweepers, there's nothing that compares anywhere near this price. Now, Anthony's joking about the money, and it's true, because when we were out here at $40, we were very excited, because at $39.95, it's so worth it. But at $27, if you've ever wanted a swivel sweeper, this is your time to pounce. Fewer now with everyone dialing in than 5,000 before it's completely spoken for. You get the battery, which is, of course, rechargeable. That's why it's cordless. And what you get is full Monty over there. Monty Python, rather. Full Monty.
I had to get across the set for my next bit. Keep going.
You did it very effectively.
Keep going.
I forgot what I was saying.
I think